Good afternoon. My name is Anvi Desai, and I'm the outgoing Student Council President of Brooklawn Middle School. I would like to welcome you all to our Moving Up ceremony. Please join us in honoring America, and especially our armed servicemen and women, home and abroad, by raising for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing afterwards for the national anthem performed by our 7th grade concert band under the direction of Mr. Joseph Stella. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, to formally welcome you, I would like to introduce our Student Council Vice President, Raj Pelwani.
Dr. Sargent, Board of Education President, Mr. Burries, Vice President, Mrs. Mayer, Board of Education Member, Mrs. Kogan, Mrs. Golderer, Brooklawn Administration and faculty, parents, family, and friends. As of outgoing Vice President of Brooklawn Middle School Student Council, I would like to formally welcome you to our Moving Up ceremony. Throughout the past 3 years, we have worked very hard to get to this point. Many obstacles were thrown at us at our time in Brooklawn, from virtual learning for everyone at the end of 6th grade, for many of us through 7th grade, then adjusting back to being together in classrooms this year. Through it all, we, the middle school class of 2022, have supported each other along the way, and over the past 3 years, we have grown both individually and as a class. Today, we begin our high school journey as freshmen and look forward to all the experiences, opportunities, memories, and challenges that lie ahead. Thank you for joining us as we embark on our journey. Now I would like to introduce you to our keynote speaker, the Superintendent of Schools for the Parsippany Hills Troy Hills School District, Dr. Barbara Sargent.
Thank you, Raj. Good afternoon and welcome to family members, faculty and school leaders, Board of Education members, and our 8th grade students. Many of you soon to be freshmen here at Parsippany Hills High School. How appropriate it is that you celebrate the conclusion of your middle school years here on the Parsippany Hills High School athletic fields. For those of you who are continuing on at the Hills, you will get the chance to be on this field or in the stands many, many times. And you'll gather back here in 4 short years with your family and friends to celebrate the conclusion of your high school years. I began my teaching career as a middle school teacher, 7th grade language arts and 7th grade social studies. I love this age group and understand the very distinct differences between 6th grade and 7th grade and 8th grade. And I can't help but think that these past 3 years have been a bit like the board game Chutes and Ladders. I wonder how many of you remember this. Middle school should have been a steady climb up each grade level ladder. Instead, many of you landed on the chute and slid from a partial 6th grade experience right to 8th grade. Or to use a Candyland game reference, you took the gumdrop pass and landed right in your final year of middle school. Not to worry. As quickly as your middle school years unfolded, the high school teachers and leaders are more than ready to greet you and help you acclimate to exciting new courses, a supportive learning environment, and clear expectations. You can do this. Just listen to the adults and follow their lead. They will keep you on the right path. The next time I see many of you will be in the hallways and classrooms here at Parsippany Hills High School with Dr. Thompson and his wonderful assistant principals and teachers. Make a great impression on them. I congratulate you and hope you have an amazing summer.
I would now like to welcome our next speaker, Mrs. Judy Mayer, member of the Parsippany Troy Hills Board of Education.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, faculty, staff, Dr. Sargent, Board of Education members, parents, guardians, and of course, students. Students, think back to when you started your experience at Brooklawn. That September you entered. So many adjustments had to be made. Lockers, changing classes, changing for gym, many new teachers, and lots of new friends to make. You all moved on and began to make Brooklawn your new academic home. Then, 6 months later, everything changed. Adjustments had to be made again. Virtual learning and isolation from classmates and friends became the norm. With the support of your teachers and families, you all rose to the challenges and moved on. Today is a day of celebration, even more meaningful because of all you went through to get here. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to offer my heartiest congratulations to all of you and your families for a job well done. Be bright, be brave, be bold, be beautiful, be brilliant, be you. Have a great summer and best of luck at the Hills.
Presenting the graduates will be the 4 8th grade members of our Student Council Executive Board. Congratulating our graduates will be Ms. Carly Stout, principal of Brooklawn Middle School. Ladies and gentlemen, out of respect for the student whose name comes after your child, we ask that you please withhold your applause until all names have been read from each team. We thank you for your cooperation and now proudly present our graduating class. Anvi Desai. Raj Pahawani. Anya Manuma. Aryan Patel.
Ethan Cameron Adams. Ava Adessa. Angeline Ruby Aguilar Castillo. Khan Feta Akin. Hansika Reddy Alampali. Amanda Nicole Aroman. Sanvi Arun. Sam Batista. Gabriel Alfred Becker. Vedant Ronak Putt. Marley Delilah Brotherton. Kaishan Trima Feliciano Kalau. Cameron Chang. Aiden George Chemparthy. Abigail Grace Collings. Audra Catherine Crane. Angelica Ann Deegan. Vincenzo Di Piero. Ruvarashe Esnath Dodzo. Claudia Dushkevich. Nicholas Michael Falcone.
Carlos Castillo wasn't called.
Oh my God.
Carlos Daniel Castillo.
Carlos Daniel Castillo. Nicholas Michael Falcone. Kenan Farhan. Juan David Frampton. Nicholas Garces. Kaya Mackenzie Garwood. Andre Robert Gonzalez. Amelia Gravitt. Madeline Grace Harmon. Kimora Harris. Matthew Ryan Hemingway. Ethan Hernandez. Jarrell David Hernandez. Abigail Herzog. Mitra Iyer. TJ Jackin. Josh Gerard Gigi. Kayla Cole Johansson. Kayla Catherine Joyce. Cheryl H. Callie. Navya Kandakuri. Raksha Krishnan. David Christophic. Aaron A. Kunde. Peyton Lai. Jordan Alfonso Ledesma. Jaslyn Lee. Anoki Limbachia. Emma Christine Ludkowski. Ashwika Manika. Julia Zuri McRae. Avi Mehta. John William Meyer V. Autumn Cheyenne Murray. Jake A. Murray. Sahar Nematullah. Nabiha Salma Nora. Liam Thomas O'Dowd. Gabriel Ray Olson. Arya Parikh. Arya Patel. Dhruv Mayank Patel. Heat Patel. Jimmy Patel. Om Vinay Patel. Tanvi Patel. Ved Minal Patel. Alejandro Antonio Perez. Armand Zachary Perez. Daniel Adeboy Peters. Marvin Julian Placide. Shub Potdar. Ahmad Urfan Poya. Kushi Prajapati. Ritvik Raj. Donato Matthew Riley. Sophia Marion Santana. Adam Shah. Sunil Singh. Leanne Y. Sue. Krish Somalinga Karthish. J. Patrick Stife. Jaslyn Liara Simak. Zachariah Thrall. Aveline Carr Abroy. Victoria Vinals. Rohit Vishwanath. Amelia Wadalowski. Isabel Wang. Jillian Wheelock. Emily Addison Wilson. Mina Antoniani.
Ayat Ahmed. Emerson Faith Arnold. Timothy John Ayers. Owen Bacher. Quinn Matthew Barbrack. Aiden Bavis. Ayushi Bhatt. Natalia Bogdan. Alexa Victoria Cabrera. Maya Kadili. Anya Mae Campbell. Evan Joseph Carlson. Nico John Companion. Christopher Dana. Day Ajit Kumar Denger. Darshal D. Desai. Ridham Desai. Gregory R. DiMaggio. William Jake Duffy. Richard Duong. John Eric Ferdinandi. Mario Louis Fornini IV. Nat Louise Frampton. Kavya Ganesh Kumar. Anya Gore. Isabel Glickman. John Martin Ganella. Marcus Gravitt. Austin Michael Gudelanis. Sebastian Guevara. Jared Francis Hannenberg. Elijah Hannig. Robert Thomas Hemingway. Jenna Marie Hare. Charles James Hilgendorf. Omar Ibrahim. Sharanya Jah. Benjamin Maxwell Kiwior. Ditya Korapati. Dave Krishna. Zachary Andrew Lattis. Jacob Prisco Lamdigan. Darian Joseph Letts. Bansari Harshad Limbachia. Micah James Lopez.
Avni Maheshwari. Adonia Shawana Adika Malcolm. Ria Swetha Naresh Mani. Yuvraj Mirothra. Jaden J. Mendez. Anthony S. Matrakos. Allison Judith Molina. Tanvi Nakirakanti. Havanshika Nullum. Rithwik Nara. Caitlin Samara Nunez Knoll. Rishi Atre Parikh. Julia Michelle Pars. Anai Patel. Aryav K. Patel. Josh Hathal Patel. Kashvi Koshakumar Patel. Sashvi Patel. Shriji Patel. Veera A. Patel. Sarosh Punla. Sanvi Pragada. Nandana Prasad. Rishi A. Rana. Alexander Jacob Rezanidi. Paulina Roldan Valente. Manuel Salcido. Vidika Saraswath. Omar Syed. Arav Shah. Siddhanth Shah. Hari Sharma. Eversina Shanuda. Natalia Kalina Soltis. Shreya Sridharan. Isobel Anina Stroh. Maximilian James Swartz. Amit Toss. Ryan Nicholas Tyrone. Trisha Bipin Tadkari. Leah Ann Tracy. Sanjana Shri Vegalam. Paul John Valicki Jr. Kara Webb. Georgia Sue Worley. Yi Chen Wu. Julian Yang. Gabriella Jessica Albano. Ainur Alim. Vidvati Alvakonda. Sanjay Karthik Ava. James Nicholas Bavas. Harshal Bhatt. Aliyah Cassandra Bilbao La Vieja. Aryan Bordewaker. Aiden Jerry Boss. Nuha Bonatero. Michela Valeria Campos. Oscar Carcamo. Stephanie Carpentiero Ramirez. Christopher Daniel Caserta. Samantha Jean Casimore. Martine Chavez Mora. Alexander Moore Codio. Anthony Dominic Canetta. Marina Victoria D'Addario. Sham N. Darji. Krish Binal Desai. Videhi Desai. Simon Dricker. Elizabeth Ann Elvin. Parker James Enslow. Charlotte Fang. Andre Paul Filipescu. Ricardo A. Frequenza. Kamaya Gaitonde. Priya Gandhi. Celia Marie Garfunkel. Emily Jane Garfunkel. Jalen Gonzalez Zago. Prachi Mehur Gore. Jocelyn Gravit. Richa Gupta. Neela Hakim. Emmanuel Hanig. Ethan Dennis Hernandez. Jaden John Jachera. Miza Jawade. Sophia Adeline Page Kruger. Anushka Kamasetti. Prableen Kaur. Harshini Kampagowda. Benjamin Andrew Lee. Eric A. Lishinsky. Michelle Anise Malnerick. Abdul Bari Mansoor. Anirudh Marty. Jacob Francis McCullough. Kira Bell McGarry. Amelia Catherine McIntosh. German S. Mendoza Fajardo. Meghana Chowdhury Metla. Alina Amrez Mir. Andy Mackenzie Morgan. Shakti Murugan. Arjun Nair. Maya Nair. Fabian A. Nicanor Plata. Andrew Scott Nicholas. Nada Nursin. Sophia Padilla. Pranav Raj Perlapal, Dia H. Patel, Dia Vijay Patel, Maneet U. Patel, Sean K. Patel, Smeet Patel, Tanvi Patel, Namisha Peruka, Kensi Nayeli Portillo, Hamza Rabbani, Ashley Ramos, Cameron Rashani, Michael Reese Resigno, Silas Lynn Rhodes, Zachary Xavier Richards Powell, Esmanur Sahin, Cole Tristan San Martin, Jordan Gil Santana, Gabriela Santos Martinez, Abdul Sadur Saqib, J. H. Shah, Shlok Shah, Suleiman Shakur, Bhavyan Shivkoti, Rohan Iyer Siddiqui, Harjashan Singh, Simran Singh, Florence Isabel So, Tori Lynn Stampone, Ramon Antonio Stute III, Holly Stringham, Shrikar Subramaniam, Heather Swanson, Ken Smith Tavares, Elijah Neil Terrell, Colin Michael Tiso, Alexis Twan, Alex Vadas, Ram Vadadia, Isabel Velasquez Geraldo, Nicholas Vico, Francisco Vinales, Sindhu R. Vantakomu, Benjamin Oliver Wayland,
Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, in September of 2019, we entered Brooklawn Middle School as fresh, bright-eyed young sixth graders. It was scary for a lot of us, probably because, for the first time, we gained more independence and we were introduced to things like lockers and switching classes. In came October and November, and we started to familiarize ourselves with the school and started to get the hang of it. Fast forward a couple of months, and by January, we had developed a sense of unity and pride in being Brooklawn Knights. We sailed through February and were getting close to finishing our sixth grade year when, boom, COVID hit. It was definitely an unprecedented time for the whole world, and we, as little 11, 12-year-olds, had to learn how to quite literally shift our entire lives to working from home and learning online. For the next year, we had to adapt and change as news of this virus that we had no idea about kept changing. We were allowed to come into the school half of the time during the second half of 7th grade, and at last allowed to come in full-time for our 8th grade year. But there were so many changes from the last time that we were all in school together, and it was tough getting back into the rhythm of it. But we persevered through. And I think that because we were able to conquer this, we can conquer anything. We were really prepared for the unexpected. And throughout every situation we faced, whether it be due to COVID or not, we have all collectively powered through. We never lost hope that our situation would become better. And here we are. I am positive that we will carry the skill of being resilient in whatever situations we will face in high school and beyond. I really am so proud of us. I'm also greatly honored to have served as your student council president this past year. Although I would like to, I cannot hold this position forever. It is now time for me to end my term as president and pass the gavel to the next Brooklawn Student Council president, Anag Marundi. I'm confident that Anag and the new executive board will lead the student council with passion and integrity. In passing this gavel, I formally transfer all powers, duties, and responsibilities from my executive board to his. Congratulations to the new 2022 to 2023 BMS Student Council Executive Board. From my board to yours, we wish you the best of luck. On behalf of our whole class, I would like to thank those who have helped us shape into the people who we are today. Firstly, thank you to all of the teachers that have not only helped us learn, but adapted to the situations they were in and went out of their way to create enriching environments, whether it be online or in school, to help us learn. Also, a big thank you goes to Mrs. Stout, Mr. Fonte, Mr. Sanzione, and all the faculty at Brooklawn that have helped create a great environment for us. A special thank you also goes to Mr. Miller and Mrs. Franz for coordinating events for our class and always doing the hard work behind the scenes. We appreciate you all so much for contributing to our journeys, which are now only just beginning. As we transition from being the Brooklawn Middle School class of 2022 to being the high school class of 2026, always remember that the lessons that you've learned and the friends you've made. These experiences that we've gained so far and the accomplishment we've reached today are truly something to be proud of. Remember to always put in an extra effort to be kind, uplift everyone you meet, and carry on the true Brooklawn Knight spirit wherever you go. Thank you for listening, and go Knights.
Good afternoon. We're excited to be here celebrating all of you at this Moving Up ceremony. I'd like to start by congratulating and thanking some special people. We have 3 staff members who are retiring this year, and Brooklawn Middle School will surely not be the same without them. Congratulations to Connie Smay, Diane Cuccinello, and Joanne Botterini. I'd also like to thank the parents on the PTSA board. Thank you for all of your support this year. Lastly, I would like to thank the Buildings and Grounds Department, custodians, and the administration here at PHHS for once again setting up and hosting us for this outdoor ceremony. And by the way, so far it hasn't rained. Now, let me just tell you, this is an amazing class. Throughout the year, there have been a lot of laughs and smiles. Every day as I walk the halls, there is one thing the students can always catch me saying beside the hellos and the normal commentary. So I feel like it would be appropriate for me to ask this 8th grade class one more time, where is your ID? I promised a group of boys a couple of months ago that if they had their IDs on all day, for one day, all day long, I would post their picture on the BMS Instagram page. It never happened, but we laughed about it a lot. This was a challenging year getting back to our new normal, but little by little, we got closer and closer to what we know normal to be. You should be proud of yourselves. You persevered, you worked through the difficult times, and we are here today celebrating you at this Moving Up ceremony. It has been a true honor to get to know you these past 2 years and to serve as your principal. I have one powerful message for you. To give you a little background, as I was thinking and stressing about what to write on the way to work one day, I got out of my car and saw a message that Mr. Fonte has on his window, facing the outside. The power of the word yet. I looked this up more and found some interesting words and advice from Carol Dweck, who coined this phrase, and a website about growing kids' minds. This superhero word is so super duper that even Sesame Street had to write a song about it. I'll spare you the song, but you can Google it. Yet. It's a potent little word packing a great big punch. Having a can-do attitude will make you unstoppable. A great way to integrate the power of yet into all that you do is to identify where you're using the word can't. All you need to do is add the word yet on the end, and you're there. I can't do this math problem yet. I can't play soccer well enough to make the team yet. I can't do this writing assignment yet. See how that works? Using yet brings hope. It creates an encouraging environment, but it isn't all roses. You have to be willing to learn from your mistakes and to persevere. There was a message written on a school wall that I had seen that has always stuck with me. Some kids are smarter than you. Some kids have cooler clothes than you. Some kids are better at sports than you. It does not matter. You have your things too. Be the kid who can get along. Be the kid who is generous. Be the kid who is happy for others. Be the kid who does the right thing. Be the nice kid. Work hard, challenge yourself, and most importantly, be kind to yourself and to others. You never know the struggles of others, so treat everyone with kindness. We hope that you always keep Brooklawn Middle School in your mind and in your heart. You have all exemplified the meaning of being a member of our school community and being a good citizen. I want you to continue on this journey, so I leave you with this. In a world where you can be anything, be a great knight. Will the graduates please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the high school class of 2026.
stop recording on this. Stop recording.